Welcome to
Nay.
Do it.
Channel Everyone. This is episode 2020-60331. Okay, so today we are diving into a paper that asks a really fundamental question. We all use AI to help with research, right? It can find papers, summarize sections. But can it actually read a paper like a human researcher? JJ, you've been in this field a long time. What's the core problem they're tackling here?
That's an excellent starting point, Isabel. The core issue is one of paradigm, most current benchmarks. They treat the AI like a super-powered search engine. You give it a target, a specific fact to find, and it retrieves relevant snippets. It's search-oriented, but human researchers, we don't just search, we scan. We read through a whole document, cross-checking information, looking for inconsistencies, building a complete understanding. That scan-oriented process. That's where true reasoning happens, and it's where current models struggle profoundly.
Exactly. The paper introduces a new benchmark called Skull Scan to force this issue. It moves beyond simple Q&A instead. It presents models with entire academic papers and asks them to identify specific errors or inconsistencies, like a mismatch between a figure caption and the data in the graph, or a method described in the text that contradicts the supplementary materials. You have to scan the whole thing. It's not about finding a needle in a haystack. It's about understanding the entire haystack well enough to know if something is off.
So it's like the difference between using Control-F to find a word versus actually proofreading the document yourself. One gives you a location, the other gives you context and catches errors you didn't even know to look for.
Precisely, a beautiful analogy, and the scale of Skull Scan is significant. 1,800 questions across 715 papers, spanning 13 natural science domains. They've annotated not just the correct answer, but the evidence location and the reasoning path a human would take. This provides a much richer and more challenging evaluation framework.
The most striking result to me was the failure of RAG. Retrieval-augmented generation is the standard go-to method for improving model performance on long documents. You fetch relevant chunks, then answer. But on Skull Scan, it showed no significant improvement. In some cases, it made performance worse.
Wait, that's huge. Why would adding more relevant information make it asterisk worse?
Because scan-oriented reasoning isn't about assembling relevant pieces. It's about holistic comprehension and cross-verification. If your retrieval system fetches the wrong piece or misses a subtle connection between distant sections, the model's reasoning collapses. It's like trying to solve a puzzle by only looking at a few pieces someone hands you. You might force them to fit, but you'll miss the bigger picture. The model needs to hold the entire paper in its, let's say, its contextual view. To succeed.
And the error categories are very human. They tested things like numerical consistency. Do the stats in the results match the stats in the table, or methodological coherence? Does the procedure described align with the tools listed? These require deep, integrated understanding, not keyword matching. The models performed poorly across almost all categories. This benchmark, it doesn't just show models are bad at a task. It shows they are bad at the asterisk type of thinking required for autonomous research.
So what's the takeaway for someone who isn't a researcher? For our viewers who use AI tools?
It's a crucial reality check. It tells us that while AI is an incredible assistant for specific targeted tasks, true understanding, the kind that leads to discovery and verification, is still a monumental challenge. We are not close to an AI that can autonomously critique a scientific paper. This work, it defines the frontier.
And it's a positive thing. It gives the research community a clear, hard target, a North Star. Instead of just making better search tools, we now have a benchmark that pushes for genuine document-level reasoning. It shifts the goalposts in a very healthy way.
So Skull Scan is essentially setting the new standard. The new exam for whether an AI can asterisk think asterisk like a researcher, not just asterisk search like one. That is incredibly cool, and honestly, a bit reassuring.
Agreed, the path to better AI is through better benchmarks that reflect real-world complexity.
Well said. This paper is a significant step in that direction.
Thank you both for that deep scan of the topic, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.